Thursday, July the 3rd. It's the beautiful Big Bill Day, or whatever the fuck they called it. This is Bruce Leonard Leans Left, while it's still legal. And thank you for tuning in. It's still legal. I believe. Although right now, 7-2 decision. Those guys are getting sent to Sudan in the shipping container. I don't know if you know that story. They tried to ship off, I don't know how many people there were to South Sudan, and a judge told them that they had to stop. So they stopped. I don't even know where they were. They were in some other country in a shipping container, and they've been there all this time. It's been going on for a couple months. And today, Trump did what he does all the time: ran to the Supreme Court, filed an emergency. It's an emergency. Everything's an emergency with this guy. It's an emergency. You need to solve this problem for me. 7-2. They said he can ship him off to Sudan, which means if you think the Supreme Court's going to save us, you were wrong. They're gonna rubber stamp everything this fucking guy does. Hey Cam, what's up? Everything. They might even let him get rid of birthright citizenship. I'm not convinced that they won't let him do it. I mean, they haven't stopped him from doing anything. Matter of fact, they gave him complete immunity, or they gave him immunity. And then he's telling the court, the judges, attacking judges, and they're like, well, you shouldn't be attacking these judges. And then they get in front of him, and he's giving whatever he wants. There's a lot of people afraid of this guy. Did you see Murkowski? When she was walking out after she voted, she looked like they had sucked her soul from her body somehow. Like, she was all hunched over, like... Like something you see like a Harry Potter movie or something. They take her in a room and it just sucks her soul right out of her fucking mouth or something. Hey, you want to vote? Yes, yes, I will. And then she comes out. What happened? Something happens. All these motherfuckers talk about, oh, we can't run up the deficit. We can't run the deficit like this. We can't do it. I read a thing today that said, and I don't know if this is true, it's just something I read, but it was a legitimate outlet, like the Washington Post or something, that said that some of these were turned from signed merch and pictures with the president. Are you fucking kidding me? I know we can't run up the $5 trillion deficit. What about my kids and my grandkids? Here's a signed trucker hat. Here, come here. Oh, wow. Fuck them kids. I just got a picture with the president. Are you fucking kidding me? You're a congressman. We're so fucked. I don't think people realize just how bad this is. This is very, very bad. Because, you know what's in this bill? I mean, regardless of the cut in $1 trillion from Medicare and all these other things. Here's something else I read. I don't know if this is true or not. I bet it is. But they said it. All these states, they don't call it Medicare. They have different names for it. So if you're in, like, Kansas, you got, like, I don't know, let's make up a name, like Speed Med, you know, or something, okay? But it's Medicare, really. But that's what the state calls it. So these stupid motherfuckers think that they're not getting cut because, well, I don't got Medicare, I got Speed Med. Well, Speed Med is Medicare, you dumb motherfucker. You're going to lose your... Part of me is like, This country is so fucking stupid that I don't even feel sorry for these people. To tell you the truth, I only feel bad because I gotta fucking live in this mess they're making. But I don't feel sorry for what's happening to them. If you're that fucking stupid, then you fucking deserve to lose whatever you got. You're like, I voted for this guy, and he's not gonna take my speed med because I don't got Medicare, but speed med is Medicare. What? Yes, speed med's about to get cut off. What? Yeah, exactly. You dumb motherfucker. Like I said, it's like I don't even care anymore. It's almost humorous to watch it happen to them. Because they fucking deserve it. They deserve everything that happens. I feel worse for the immigrants that are caught up in this. And that's what I was trying to get to. Do you realize that all these militaries in the world, right? Let's start. Switzerland, 25 billion, right, that they spend on their militaries. Brazil, 26 billion. Netherlands, 27 billion. Israel, 30.5. Italy, 30 billion.9. ICE, 37.5. $37.5 billion for ICE. It's a military budget. You think that the alligator Alcatraz is the only fucking concentration camp that they're building? They got $40 million now. Billion. With the B. They're the largest funded law enforcement agency ever in the history of the United States. As of now. You think that this is bad now? You just gave them $40 billion to supercharge this shit. You're going to build a Gestapo with your money. Again, I only feel bad because I got to be part of it. And my friends that I know and love got to be part of this. But to watch this happen to these people, I don't give a... When they start hauling them off, I'm going to laugh my fucking ass off. Because I've been trying to tell them for 10 years. It's like, this is what you're doing to yourself. You're selling yourself down a river that you don't understand the consequences of your fucking actions. And they're like, you're fucking dumbass liberal, fucking, you're retarded. Like the guy who was trying to bitch at me about, what's up, Cosell? About saying I sucked because I have no comments on the videos. Meanwhile, I got my June stats. I got 37,000 people watch this channel last month. Compared to like 10 the month before. It's like, it's a huge giant, like, I don't know if you can see it. It's a pretty funny looking picture because it's spiked. There's nothing happening. It's like 37. See, the little bar next to the big bar, that's May. Like, I started this show in February. So February, March, April is blank. May, it jumps up a little. And now June, it's up at 37,000. This guy's trying to tell me. Because no one commented on the fucking little short. Like, what are they going to say? Well, I don't expect them to say anything. Like, just watch it and laugh or take it in what I said and move on about your business. I mean, I guess the commenting helps the algorithms or whatever, but it's like, I don't want my phone blowing up all day with dumbass people commenting on every video I made. It's like, and not to be saying, if you're watching this show that you're a dumbass or anything, but I'm just saying, like, I'm already busy as fuck. I don't need something else dinging my phone every 5 fucking seconds. I'll probably turn the commenting off. If that started happening, I'd probably just turn off the notifications and I wouldn't be paying attention to what you're saying anyway. So what's the point? Like I said, I watch videos all the time. I don't comment on them. No, I mean, you should, because I said it. think it helps the algorithm. And I'm glad. I mean, if someone just comments like laughing face or something, like, that's great. I mean, I was like, it's ironic. It's like, you're commenting right now, you fucking douchebag. It's like, he's like, there's no comments on this video. Well, there are now. It's like, so I started talking to him. He kept replying because, I'm good at fucking getting the troll. I can hook. You don't understand. I'm a master troll. I got banned for life. I'm good at it. Or I used to be good at it. I mean, I'm glad I stopped. It's unhealthy being a troll. Yeah, but that's what I was telling somebody today. Is like, what you don't understand is, well, I started doing the show, and I was like, well, I'm gonna do a show, and like I said a long time ago, I was like, I don't do anything half-assed. If I do something, I try to do it to the best of my ability. What's up, Jason? And so I don't just. I wouldn't expect you to turn on your fucking TV or the YouTube channel to watch my show if all I did was come down here and fucking like bullshit around, and I didn't have, so I watch a lot of fucking news. I read a lot of news. I know I try to keep up what's going on. That's a job, kind of, in and of itself. And then I have to come down here and do the show for an hour, right? And then now, like, well, there's nobody who's watching the shows. It's like, I got to promote this show, I guess. So now I have to, when I'm done, I go upstairs and I'll watch the show that I just did and I'll cut it up into pieces. So, like, now I'm making a show. I basically, like I said, I create the show, and then now I'm my own, like, producer, editor, a fucking promoter. It's turning into a job, like, just like any other job. And it's like, dude, this takes a lot of time out of my day. It's like, it's become, but again, I'm doing it because I care about you. I don't want you to waste your fucking time, watching something. This guy's like, oh, he's just jerking off in his basement. He ain't got nothing to offer. Like I said, when I said I was going to do this show, it was like 3 hours. Danielle, it was like 3 hours a week. That's a lot. But, his podcast is like, it's like a lecture. Like, it's all written. Like, he's got to do a lot of research. Each episode is, hours and hours and hours of work that he puts into the History on Fire. It's not a podcast like this. What I do is I just fucking watch all the news, read all the news, and I just give my fucking opinion of what's going on. But you can't be giving your opinion if you don't know what the fuck's going on. It's like, that's the problem with the internet and shit. Most of the people. Reading Rainbow. No, it's my Satan Loves Me t-shirt. What's up, John? And yeah, they give a cup. Remember, one time we made it to 100 comments during the show on the chat. And thank you, Ken. Ken says I make it fun even though things are fucked. Yes. That's what I feel like it is. It's like, it's a new genre. It's called doom comedy. It's like, I'm like Willy Wonka driving that boat, except this time we're really going off the waterfall. Let's go. It's gonna get as crazy as fuck. Like I said, it's only going to get crazier now. You just gave ICE a military budget. They're going to build alligator Alcatraz in every state. How about that too, right? We can't house homeless people, right? But they can build a 3,000 bed camp in 2 weeks for fucking immigrants. It's like, you don't even need cages in a homeless shelter. But see, they'll never do that for people because capitalism isn't about helping people. It's about keeping people down, bro. Capitalism itself, complete unregulated capitalism like we have now, is a meat grinder. It's a fucking, it's a machine. And you are just a part of the, hopefully they can squeeze out of you whatever they can. and if you fall into the meat grinder and they don't give a fuck. You know, I mean, that's just how it is. That's what it is. When you start to realize, that's what I was telling somebody, or this girl I've been talking to. Well, we were talking last night, and I said, you know, it's the whole thing that Hicks used to talk about evolving. You know, it's like all these institutions and traditions that we hold on to, um, they're no longer relevant in the modern world. Then they hold us back from evolving into the future. You know, because we're clinging on to the past and all, and it flares up like we move forward and then the past drags us back. That's what's going on now. You know, they want to drag us all the way back to before the '60s, when you know, everybody, the free sex, you know, the sex revolution, free love, and you know, civil rights, and you know, accepting of, you know, gay people and people of other persuasions. Like, oh no, that shit's that shit been burning them up. I gotta admit, I never thought that I'd see it happen, but they managed to kill everything in one fell swoop. Everything. Like the New Deal, they hated that. They've always hated that, and this bill does that too. Cuts Medicaid way back. Cuts $1 trillion off Medicaid. A lot of people are going to lose their, like I said, guys, where's my Speedy Man? Speedy Man is gone, my friend. You voted for this. Like I said, part of me wants to laugh because I got insurance I pay for. It's not cheap, but I mean, it doesn't kill it, but it's still not cheap. But I pay for it, and so I have health insurance. And that's one thing good about working in a grocery store. They always offer stuff like that. You know, it's a union type job. I mean, even though this store doesn't have a union, you still get like pretty good wages, and you get, like I said, you get access to insurance, and you get there's a retirement account that you can fucking join if you want. I don't have any of that, but the time machine, yeah. They made several versions of that. I think Malcolm McDowell was in one of them, wasn't he? Malcolm McDowell was in some H.G. Wells movie. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, it was the time machine. He went back in time. No, and then Costello says she could never replace that government insurance for the kids. Right, exactly. And what's going to happen? Who knows? You might lose it. I mean, I hope not. I'm worried about my mom. My mom can't work. They're like, oh, you got to work 20 hours a week. My mom can't fucking. She don't even leave the house hardly. She don't even walk up the stairs anymore. She uses that chair lift. Talk about she got to work to keep her Medicaid. What? Without her Medicaid, she's gonna die. And that ain't no shit. If they called today and said her Medicaid was cut off, she had to pay for all of her drugs that she has to take and all this other shit, she'd fucking die. Because she couldn't afford it. All the money she had to be drained out quick. Because them drugs are expensive. She got fucking whole thing of them. It's like for every day, it's like a box. Every day in every single compartment has like 10 fucking pills in it. You know, you gotta pay for that. Blood thinners and antibiotics. I don't even know what all is. It's a lot of pills. That's all I know. Like, I'm like, fuck, man. I don't even know if I'd want to live like that. It's like, you can live, but you gotta take all these pills every day. Fuck, man. It seems like ass. Yes. And they've been using that same tired shit since that's what Reagan used to say. He's called welfare queens. You know, oh, she got a Cadillac. That's always racist. Oh, the black chick's she's on food stamps and welfare, and she's got a Cadillac. It's like, who are these people? Once again, I never knew them. It's like I never seen anybody. Mike Johnson's talking about 29-year-old man that's sitting in the basement playing video games and don't work and they're on Medicare. It's like, what? Who are these people? I never met anybody like that my whole life. I knew people that sat in the basement and played video games, but they weren't on Medicare. Calvert's dad was like that, and he was on Medicare, but I told you the story. He got electrocuted at his job, so he couldn't work because he was fucked up. So he just sat home and collected the check and played video games in the basement. Yeah. It's not even that. I'm talking about in the 80s. Reagan used to say that about poor people, just like they say now. Now, the welfare queen with the Cadillac is now the 29-year-old guy who sits on the basement and gets Medicare. It's like, I don't know anybody like that. I've never met a person. The only people I ever knew was on Medicare, people like my mom, who are old and retired, they can't work. They have health problems, so they need health care, so they get Medicare. I don't know any person who's like me. Like, I'm just sitting around. Oh man, I need Medicare. It's like, for years I didn't have insurance. That was one of the things when I decided to be a comedian. I was like, gotta leave Vaughn's and give up all my benefits and shit. I mean, I did, because fuck it. I'd rather be happy than. They get mad because we have phones. Everybody has a phone. They don't even have landlines anymore, hardly. I mean, I have one. My dad finally got rid of his. But that was only a few years ago. But my mom still has a landline phone right next to the fridge on the wall upstairs. It works, too. Which is good, I guess, because if the cell phones ever go out, I can pick up the landline and it'll work. But it's pretty funny that it's still there. I mean, I guess it's just part of her Alta Fiber bill or whatever. Julia says they want to force retired people back to work. They also want kids to work. Yeah. Where are they going to work? That's the thing. Where are these jobs? Nobody's even talking about this. He's going to sign this bill on the 4th. Which is the only reason why they passed it, rammed it through this way. It's because he said he wanted to sign it on the 4th of July. He already said he's going to have planes flying over. I told you it's a reality show. You got to have a military flyover. And he's signing this bill. It's going to kill your grandma. Ken says he's being a survivor of a brain aneurysm. Anything medical, you rely on that. Yes, Ken, yes. I worry about you. I worry about everybody. Because nobody seems to know. It's just like anything Trump does. Nobody seems to know what's really going to happen. The bill was 900 pages and they released it 2 hours before they voted on it. They didn't read this fucking bill. He bullied them, threatened them all into voting yes. So he can have his flyover ceremony, I said, tomorrow, and sign this bill, make a big deal out of it. It's a reality TV show. The real fun starts after that. When it becomes real. What's going to happen then? No one knows. Anyway, what I was getting at, I do that a lot, don't I? Start a point, and then I tripped off, and I got to come back around. Is he's going to have this flyover ceremony. He's going to sign this bill on July the 4th. 5 days later, July the 9th, that's when the 90 days is up. Tariffs. He ain't got no deals. There ain't no deals. So according to them, they're going to turn the tariffs back on. Full steam ahead. And then you know what's going to happen then? They said the market's going to crash again. It's like, what did they lose the first time? 10 trillion? You see what they lose this time? All the gain, like I said, it's gained its way all the way back. It's going to fall all the way back down. And the dollar, I was talking about this before a couple episodes, or I've been bringing it up for a while, but the dollar is weakening. Right now, the dollar is as low as it's been since 1973. 1973. And nobody's talking about that. Nobody. You turn on the news, man, they're talking about Diddy and shit. This country is the trouble. I said, Rick's sliding down the hill and no one seems to care. I said, they're talking about Diddy. And what a slippery son of a bitch he is, right? Well, you only use about 15 gallons of baby oil. In a briefcase full of money. I'm sure. I'm going to pay them lawyers, but he's going to go, what? He's going to do 10? I guess they said 10 years. Will be the sentence, so, and then he has to serve, 80% or whatever, so 8 years. All things considered. Getting off pretty easy. So I can see why he's happy, even though he got convicted. He got convicted of the least serious charges, Like, oh, yeah, I guess he's prostituting. Sex trafficking? I'm not sure about that, right? Racketeering? I don't know about that. Like, but he sent a guy to Kid Cudi's house to set it on fire. Well, it's like, he did give us Usher. Like, that's like, got to count for something. People are outside, supporters, dancing and shit. You see that? This guy beat up a woman in the hallway on tape. You can't say it ain't him. The guy's a piece of shit. People are out there fucking celebrating him. Why? Because he's rich and famous. What the hell is that to get you on the side? Whatever. That's okay. Life happens, Julie. I don't expect you to stay glued here. You can't leave. Another half an hour to go. No. Watch the show, leave. Come, go. I'm not chaining you here. Anyway, what kind of culture do we live in? With this? People are outside dancing because a woman beater got off. It's like they're railroading them. They're railroading them. Do you see this videotape? This is beating up all that fake news. Paid that guy for $50,000, $100,000 to get that tape. That's not a crime. There's so many crimes. They ain't even try to. All right, Julie. Good luck. Yeah, it's unbelievable. And you wonder why. Then you sit here and wonder why we're fucked. This culture has lost its way. That's it. We're seriously off the rail. It's reality TV, you ask me. I mean, it's not just here, it's all over the world. We've lost our humanity. I saw a story, I'm not kidding you, it was like that fucking movie, you ever seen that movie, Her? Where Joaquin Phoenix is in love with Scarlett Johansson's in his phone. It's just like an AI. He's loved her. I saw a story that's really happened to these people. This woman's like they've been married 14 years, had 3 kids, and now he's in love with the chatbot. What? He's in love with the chatbot. It's like it's not cheating technically. Like, what does he do? Just keep talking while I jerk it. It's like he got a wife, dude. Like, I could see if he was like an incel dude sitting around, you know, all alone at home. He's not getting no pussy or nothing, you know. And even just get. I mean, people always say. I always say that. People always say that. You know, it's way more than just getting laid. You have a relationship with somebody, you know. So you're not gonna have any human contact. You know, you're isolated. I could see that happening to somebody like that. When you're married, you got 3 kids. Turn off your fucking phone, dude. Time to get a flip phone. It's like you obviously can't handle having smartphone technology. Falling in love with the fucking phone. It's like, are you kidding me? It's real life. It's like it's just like this show, man. All the time. I say something on this show. It's happened multiple times now. Like, I've been predicting the future on this fucking stupid basement podcast. It's like, I tell you exactly what's going to happen. And usually it happens just like I said. I'm surprised myself. I see it all the time. Like, what the fuck? I said that 2 weeks ago. It's like, I wish I wasn't right about all this shit, because I got a dark vision for what's ahead. It's like, I'm not going to tell you because it's fucking scary. But it ain't going to be nice. I said, you just gave ICE $40 billion. You think they're assholes now? They're going to build the only thing about it is you got to build all these alligator Alcatrazes in every other state, but they're going to have to come up with a stupid name for all of them. That's going to be the worst part. All places don't have alligators, so, you know. Be it Alaska, like the grizzly gulag. That's on Kodiak Island. Can they escape? They're surrounded by a mass. Have you seen the movie Grizzly Man? It's like, a lot of places don't have like horrible wildlife, you know. Like there's not much shit here in Kentucky that could kill you and eat you. About the most dangerous thing is maybe a rattlesnake. I've never seen a rattlesnake, but they're probably around somewhere. Or like I said, we have these things called copperheads. They're poisonous. We have water moccasin. That was the one that people were like, they're very poisonous. They bite you. Whereas not like there's so many of them like in these other states like Florida where you can't get in the water because there's alligators all over the place. There's water moccasins around, but they're not all over. You jump in any creek, swim, you know, it's not. So you have to put wildlife around. What we did was we built 2 perimeters and we put tigers inside of one of them. Like, they try to escape. Because there's nothing in Kentucky that said they'd kill you. Except the fucking deliverance rednecks. There are some of those way down south. I don't know, man. What do you guys think is gonna happen? It's we're in a tight spot. Not to mention, This is $5 trillion to the debt. Now, if you want to see what's going on for real, now that they passed this bill and they're going to run up the $5 trillion debt, start watching the bond market. People already been bailing out in the bond market, but now that we're going to run up $5 trillion, they're really going to bail out. It's like, this is not a good place to be having your money. Now you can see how Trump bankrupted a casino, as I said. He's in charge of the richest economy on the earth, and he's already fucking tanked it in 6 months. He hasn't even started yet. It's not going to be good, folks. I'm going to talk about the midterms. Like the midterms. I'll give Jeffries. Did you see it? I gave Jeffries. He did give it a hell of a go today. He's supposed to have a minute, a magic minute they call it, but there's no rule that says he can't talk for longer than a minute. So he just kept talking. He talked for like 4 hours. 4 hours, bro. I didn't watch it. I don't know what anybody can say for 4 hours. It's like, that's a long fucking time. That other dude talked for 24 hours. That's fucking insane. And I can't remember. I watched parts of it. And none of it was like, none of it, he didn't ever got to the point where he was just like, I'm just going to read aloud from this book. I've seen that before. The filibusters in the past. They were like, we're just going to read aloud from this War and Peace by Tolstoy. And they start reading it. Looking Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. Start reading out. They're trying to kill time as a filibuster. Jeffries and that other dude, they talked. They was talking, just like they weren't just reading out of a book. I think I'd run out of gas about 20 hours. I couldn't even talk for 20 hours. Doing this show, I've been looking at the clock like, oh, it's not an hour yet, fuck. It's like, I don't have a script. I said, I just come down here and turn this on and start talking. I mean, I usually have topics. I said, because I do some research and I have topics to talk about, but sometimes I'll be like, oh, run out. That's why I like when you guys fucking talk to me. Can't say it's all a monopoly. It is a monopoly. Because, yeah, sometimes you give me ideas that fucking go off, so. Must be running time. I didn't take no Russian checks like Benny Johnson down there. Paid Russian shill. Benny Johnson. Down there, alligator Alcatraz is great. It's like, oh, look at the Russian shield fucking cheering on the gulag. What a shocker that is, you know. It's like, the right wingers said they got their shit together. The left ain't got nobody like that. There ain't no leftist guy going around. Look at this, it's great. It's a machine. It's a brainwashing machine. It works. Look at us. The pandemic really supercharged that. As I said, everybody got shut in. So everybody was able to turn on their fucking internet and go down every rabbit hole and now you got all these anti-vaxxers and flat earthers and QAnons. And they're fucking nuts, man. That's what the internet did, was gave the lunatics the power to organize. It's like, oh, they never had that before. They usually had like 5 weird dudes down at the dock somewhere, some secret meeting talking about conspiracies. Now you can just fucking have a chat room with hundreds of people talking about crazy shit on the Reddit. It's like I said, I still haven't. I'm using it, to reach you. So the internet is positive in some ways, but I feel like the negative effects of the internet are way way overwhelmed the positive. It was good for a while, it was cool, but they turned the internet dark, and people start killing people on the internet. Live stream. It's like internet has jumped the shark, It's bad. And then I said it was so bad at YouTube and shit was like, we gotta start, like cutting off some of this content, and they're like, they're censored. Like, there is a fine line between censoring and genuine fucking editorial discretion. It's like, I mean, when it's free speech, how far does that go? That's always the debate and the question. I think reading your social media at the airport is a little over the line, don't you think? Going, you can't come in here because you got that bald J.D. Vance meme. You don't like us, you're anti-American. I'd be standing in line behind him and be like, hey man, I'm American. I was born and raised here. I think J.D. Vance is a dick. You don't gotta like him. Yes, John, some Fourth Reich level shit. It is. It is. The other day, they said some volleyball team, I forget who it was, Cubans or something, they said the volleyball team, they got rejected by the Trumps didn't want to let them in. They're coming to play volleyball. Nope. It's like, this is over the top, man. I don't even know why the FIFA hasn't moved the World Cup. They're really going to try to have the World Cup here. It's going to be a disaster. I mean, all these fucking soccer fans just disappeared. Where are they? They're in Alligator Alcatraz. They just came to watch the World Cup. Welcome to Trumpland. It's like, get in the cage. Yes, John, the roles are reversed. Somebody said that today. I was reading that somebody's, I think it was a Blue Sky post, but that guy was like, John Pavlovich, I think it was. He was like, do you realize, right, like, the difference between the Nazi Germany and what's going on here is that nobody's going to come to save us. Like, we're going to have to save ourselves. Ain't nobody storming the beach to free us from these people. As a matter of fact, I think the world is where I'm at, where they're like, these stupid motherfuckers deserve whatever happens to them. There ain't nobody going to come help us. Like, you did this to yourselves. Who's going to cut us off, like I've been saying, of all the trade? They're just going to start trading with each other and kind of ignore us. And we're just going to drift off into this weird fucking place. Who knows what's going to happen? Since I said the economy is going to collapse at some point. Especially if everybody cashes out their bonds. Have you seen the list of how much money that we owe other countries? If they called in the debt, not even all of them, let's say 4 or 5 of them decided, hey man, just give us that money you owe us. They could crash our economy. Like when people crash a bank. When they run on the bank, People run to the bank and take all their money out, and then the bank doesn't have any capital. The bank collapses. That's what happened to us real easy. That's what Trump doesn't seem to understand. He's like, you don't have any cards. Dude, they got all the cards. You owe them $5 trillion. You talking about they don't have any cards? Well, I know we owe you $5 trillion, but other than that, Trump seems to have this deluded fantasy that America is the center of the universe and that the world could not exist without the United States. And like the United States is 250 years old. Most of these countries are 1,000 years old or more. They've been through all this shit. Greece just had an economic collapse. Do you remember that? It was like within the last decade or two. Greece, that's where civilization started. And their economy collapsed. They slowly worked their way back. But I'm saying they've been through all this shit. And we're about to go through it. We have never gone through it. We're spoiled here. Because, like I said, we got here. This country's rich in resources. We fucking burned them all up. Like, wow, look at all this gold, silver. Every fucking scrub from all across the world came here. Like, oh, you can go to America, you just find gold. And that's why this country is filled with all these fucked up people. And like I said, we ran through it all. Like, we fucking... John says, do you think they'd finally turn on Trump if he straight up bankrupted this? I don't know, because at this point, I don't see how he's got a grip on these people, man. It's iron grip. I mean, if you just saw what happened today. I mean, it was over the last 2 days, but yesterday there was 8 or 10 at least Republicans that were like, I never vote for this. There's too much deficit. And then they kept the vote open all night and had all these meetings, and then they took some of them to the White House, and then they all fucking came back. Well, I guess we'll vote yes. They didn't look like Murkowski, but Murkowski looked like, she looked like they sucked the soul right out of her body. I don't know what they did to her, but she looked traumatized, like an abused wife. It's like, and she came out and voted yes. And they all did that today. Well, I guess the only people that didn't vote yes, I think there were 3 of them. I can't remember the other 2, but Massey voted no. I said, I've grudgingly have become a Massey fan, I guess. It's like, I don't agree with any of his ideas or policies. But I say, he's a man of integrity. He sticks to his fucking principles, even if they're fucking shitty. It doesn't matter. He doesn't bend. He doesn't lick the nuts. You know, he stays firm. And I respect that. I've grudgingly, like I said, I might even help his campaign. He's fighting against Trump now. It's like, oh, you're fighting Trump? I guess, was it the enemy of my enemy is my friend? Like, we have a common foe. And, you hate Trump, I hate him too. Keep Massey in power. Do you like Massey's policies? No. Right, John. It's like I said, they take him in the White House, and then, you know who's in there? Peter Thiel, the real emperor. He stand behind Trump's chair like this. You will vote yes, or I will bring along all the power of Palantir, you know, and all the AI. If it send robots to your house to dismember your corpse. It's like, what? You will vote yes. Yes, I will. Now, can I get one of them signed hats? It's like, he's fucking unbelievable. I don't know what's wrong with this fucking thing. I was doing this the other day. They cajoled him somehow. I don't know how. They all said no. They would never vote for this much debt. They got tapes of them saying it. This is a problem. We can't do this. I can't saddle my grandkids with this debt. Feels like you can. Yes, I guess I can. Fuck you, grandkids. I do not live in Nevada, no, sir. I told you, I thought you knew that. Well, a lot of people that watch this show know the story, but I had to move from Las Vegas because of my mom. My stepfather passed away, and there's nobody to take care of my mom. So I had to pack up my life and come back here. Now I'm living in Newport, Kentucky, where I grew up, basically. Well, I didn't grow up in Newport, but my parents did, and my mom still lives here. So I grew up right across the river from Cincinnati. I mean, I'm home, basically. The place I tried to get out of so many times. It's like that shitty Godfather movie where every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in. Yes, Josh. Were you guard? Josh 007 man. I don't know who you are from that. But yeah, if you're a guard, you did work with me. Or did you work at Bonds? So, I don't know, man. Yeah, I had to come because I came back home too, man. I had to. I went, there's no way to. That's it. I thought that was weird when I was leaving. So many people were like, man, it's really admirable what you're doing. Like, what? Yeah, man, how you just packing it all up and leaving it all behind, to go home and take care of your mom. It's really admirable. And I'm like, what do you mean it's admirable? Like, that's what you should do, isn't it? What kind of person be like, fuck you, Mom. I really enjoy living in Vegas. Die alone, It's like, what the fuck? You're a piece of shit. It's like there's no other way around it. It's like, families are the only thing you got in this world. If you don't respect that, then you're just a piece of shit, like I said. Me and my mom always get along, all throughout my life now. We've had our ups and downs, but it's not like I wasn't going to be there for her at the end. She fucking took care of me. It's weird you never think about this part of your life. Like, I never thought I would get old. I always thought I was going to die. Like, I lived hard. And, like, I kind of had a death wish. It's really, when I was younger, I didn't try to commit suicide a bunch of times, but I lived hard, full throttle, pedal to the metal. I was like, I'll fucking party myself to death. But I never died. So I never thought about it. Like, this part of your life is weird because it's reversed. All the roles are reversed. Like, your parents took care of you. They raised you from a kid. And now that they're old, you got to take care of them. Yes, John says, it's like people saying you're a good dad. You're supposed to be. Yes, exactly. It's like, what kind of compliment is that? You're a good dad. It's like, what? Isn't that? I thought that's what. At least you don't beat them up. Burn them with cigarettes. Lock them in the basement. Gee, like some people I know. It's like, what? You know these people, you should call the police. It's like, I ain't a rat, but goddamn. Guy's locking his kid in the basement, man. Maybe he should get somebody involved. That's what happens if nobody says anything or does anything, and eventually happens like today, like the person leaves their kid in the car and they fucking die from the heat. Because people are scumbags. For the most part. You're like, how is this happening to us? And you just look around and it's like, oh, yeah, okay. It's like, I forgot. People are fucking scumbags. Like, my bad. I temporarily blacked out on the human condition. You know? Like, the truth is, what I say all the time is, you know, there's a small percentage of highly evolved, intelligent human beings. And then there's everybody else. We're basically hairless monkeys that find the Masked Singer entertaining, you know. They think that Nick Cannon's real talented. That's like... They watch Big Brother and... That's what's weird, is like, there's so many different kinds of people. Wait, where are they? Where are they what? Where's who at, Questella? Can we find them? Find who? Who are you trying to find? I don't know if I can find them if you don't tell me who it is. I do predict the future on this show, but I am not a psychic. Like Miss Cleo, remember? Call me now! It's like, yeah, I'll call you from the prison you're about to go to. It's like, she didn't see that coming, did she? Call me now. The intelligent people. They're around. Like, I have a handful of friends. They're intelligent people. Anybody who's like, oh, I got 50 friends. Like, you got about probably at least 40 of them that are, you could probably do without. It's like, I know a lot of people, but I'm not friends with them all, you know. And it doesn't mean you got to be like shitty to them, but it's like, you know, you know right away that some of these people aren't very interesting. It's like, I have about 10 friends, that's it. I know 2 people I went to high school with that I still talk to. The rest of them, I don't know. And some of them I knew are dead. I mean, quite a few people I went to high school with are dead at this point. But I'm really only friends with 2 of them. I never went back to high school reunions. I never was interested in seeing those people again. Just say no friends, no friends. You should not have no friends. You know, that's it. I got about 10, and that includes my family. You know, members like you, like you, John. Like, we haven't seen each other for years, but it wouldn't matter if we see each other. It's just the same as it's always been. You know, my friend lives in California. It's the same way. I hadn't seen him for years. Go out there and be like, hey, fucking, you know, nothing has changed. We're the same. We're friends. Been friends. They're my like surrogate family. You know, my one friend is married now, has a bunch of kids and shit. So, you know, not a lot of, I mean, a lot of people have that going on. I still be doing the same shit I've been doing my whole life. I'm already, like earlier, like I was bitching, like how busy I am, but I just keep picking up more shit to do. So it's like now I'm like, oh, I'm gonna jam with these guys, join this band. It's like, I'm already busy as fuck. So I told this girl, it's like, I'm trying to find a girlfriend. I'm not talking to this girl. It's like, oh, like, go out. Then I'm thinking to myself, okay, we can go out. Oh, wait, Monday I got to jam with these dudes. Tuesday I got to do my podcast. Thursday I got to do my podcast. Saturday. It's like, fuck, man, I'm busy. It's like, Why? I don't know why I do this to myself. Because, like I said, if I sit around do nothing, I'll go crazy. I've always worked or done something my entire life. I don't. Usually, that's it. Have a job and a creative adventure of some sort, which means, like when we used to have broken head, I said you practice 3 times a week. It's a fucking job. It's a part-time job, but still, you got to commit time to it. You got to commit energy to it. Then you got to play shows. You got to travel to the shows. You have to carry out your equipment. It's like, but like I said earlier, like I don't do anything half-assed. You're gonna do something. You do it to the fullest extent of your ability. I wish that I could not be so fucking. I probably should relax, but. I tried that when I got here, and it was driving me nuts. Oh, epilepsy. Arizona? Is that what you're talking about? Costello? Arizona used to come to the club all the time. Man. She was like a regular. We hung out together a bunch of times, you and her and me. There are cool people. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. You usually meet the cool people. Well, yeah, cover band because you're gonna play and make money. Then it really is a job. You're asking people to pay you money to play. You better know these fucking songs. You can't just show up. You know that one? Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, let's do it. Play us $500. They're paying you to be a jukebox. You better know his fucking songs. Yes, Costello. I don't remember who you're talking about. If it ain't Arizona. But yeah, I do this to myself all the time, as I said. When I started to do the shows, it's like, okay, I'll do this show, and it's turned into, like I said, a job where it's like, and then I'll be at work. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, John. It's like I've been doing comedy for a long time. I was finally at the point where, like, hey, I'm making enough doing comedy that I can live off of this. Pretty much. I was working security and stuff on the side to like make more money and plus I was getting to see a bunch of cool shit. It's not really like a job doing security because you're just like, I mean it is a job, but I'm saying it's the coolest job you can have. Like you're like at a concert or Formula One or you're seeing all this shit that would cost you tons of money. You're watching NFL games on the sideline. Like, as far as jobs go, this is pretty cool. I never thought that would ever happen to me. Like, I just kept getting more and more cool-ass jobs when I worked in Vegas. Kept hired in one place, and they'd be like, hey, well, you go over here. Yes, life always changes. Just like that. Like I said, I worked my way all the way to, hey, I'm headlining, I'm making enough money to fucking live. I was making my own merch and selling it, and like, hey, I'm doing pretty well. I recorded my own album and released it. It's like, this is great. Like my life is exactly what I've been working all these years to make it happen. And then my stepdad died, and I had to stop and come home. Which is why I'm sitting here. Because like I said, I tried not doing nothing for a month or two. When I got home, and I was like, well, I mean, I shouldn't say I tried doing nothing, but like I was looking for a job and I wasn't getting no traction, but I wasn't really trying that hard because I was like, oh, I'm just kind of like decompressing and taking it all in, like, oh, my whole life is fucking, done a 180, I'm back to home and I'm living with my mom, it's all a big mind fuck, I got a little bit depressed. And then I called my old boss. Was like, "It's gonna get my job back at the store." And then, why you need a job? Thank God they hired me right back. And I said, "I'm a good employee." I'm not a corporate guy, but I'm dependable and I work hard and I know what I'm doing, you know, so that's enough. They're like, oh, yeah, you can come back. And then I said, my friends, they never left, so they were still there at the store, so it's literally like my old life. It's like, except I live with my mom, but my job is like the same job I had before. I mean, I'm doing a different job inside the store, but the same people are working there. So it's just like getting dropped right back into. It's like a time machine, but only everybody's a little older. But I'm saying, just 5 years out, and you just bring you back in, and drop you right back in. Thanks, John. I appreciate that. I never quit, but that's why I said. So then I was like, I need to fucking do something, so I started this. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. I love you too, man. Like I said, I need to come visit, and I need to stop just saying it. I need to come visit. I'll text you or call you tomorrow. We'll work out something. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. But yeah, I mean, and I don't recommend for everybody to be this way. It's like you just overwhelm yourself with shit to do. But like I said, that's why I'm sitting here doing this show, because I couldn't just do nothing. So I created this show out of thin air, and it's starting to grow. It's starting to work. I'll keep on trying. For real, for real. Again, thank you all for hanging out with me. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be back on Saturday, 6 o'clock. I love you guys. I really do. I am Bruce Leonard. This is Bruce Leonard Leans Left while it's still legal. You can listen to my album, Cancel Cultured. It's on YouTube Music. It's on iTunes. Please do. I need numbers on that. I've been putting all my energy into this. I said I'll be back Saturday at 6 o'clock. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Good night. Shut tight. I do not want to